Hi everyone, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I am running late. It's just been a crazy day. I hope you guys are all doing good. Let me see if I can find you. It has been a ridiculously crazy day. And I'm sorry. I hope everybody is doing good. So, I hope all of you guys are good. And hi Tilda, I'm sorry I'm running late. It's been my life today. It's been ridiculous. Hi Sherry. Hi Linda. I'm sorry. I just had a minor ridiculousness before all of it. Hi Tammy. Thanks for showing up, you guys. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. I'm gonna work on some painty papers today. That's what I'm gonna make. Happy Friday. That's right. We call it Aloha Friday here. All right. Give me a second. I just need to get my. Can you guys all hear me? Okay. Let me. Awesome. Oh, good. I just want to make sure. Let's see. Input, output. Guys, it has been a ridiculous. Can you guys hear me good? Okay, good. Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, you guys, today I could have I could have taken a vacation from myself today. So you guys get some papers and some paint. We're going to paint some papers today. Just give me 1 second. And I will be right there. Yay! Just lay it right here on top. You know, since I moved my art space, I can't find all my stuff, and I had to engage my children to help me to locate some stuff to work with. So you guys give me a second. I'm going to paint on some book pages or some magazine pages. I got these Restoration Hardware magazines, and I have to tell you guys, they are pretty rock star. And I'm going to paint on some book pages. Give me a sec. Or you can use anything you have. You don't have to use what I have. This is like some, oh goodness. This is a encyclopedia, and then I got a Restoration Hardware book. Hi Lala, how are you? How is everyone? Oh good. I'm glad you guys are all good. So this is what I have going on. Give me 1 second. Come here. Okay, stop. Of course the dog wants to go out right in the middle of all this. Give me 1 little second. So how's everyone? Aloha Friday. How's everyone? I am going to make some painty papers. Hey, Liz. Hi, Joni. You know, it's been a day. I hope everybody's good. And I didn't give anybody usually I put it all out there and I get it all together before I start, but I didn't today. The day got away for me before I could do any of it. It was... Anyway, I'm going to use the Restoration Hardware catalog and some books. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. And I want to say thank you. Which one of you is the guilty culprit that sent me these brushes? I got them in the mail yesterday. And my hottie was like, did you order something? I said, no. And he said, well, I signed for a package that was for you. So, hi, Abby. So thank you to whoever sent them to me. I'm going to enjoy using them. I was going to try and use some of them today, but I want to wait and use them on some really nice watercolor paper, which I have to go and get out of storage. Along with, remember I have that big black thing of paint, but thank you for whoever sent them to me. I have to tell you, it was above and beyond, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mitt. So I was over for like a second over in Meridell's stream, and then I was going to start mine. And so today, remember I told you guys my daughter has some health issues, right? Well, we've been waiting for a while to get her an appointment with this specific specialist and what have you, and they called and said they had a cancellation, and so my hottie went and took her, and so he was like messaging me, and Charlie's here. Charlie wants to say hi to everybody. Charlie, can you say hi? Just say hi to everybody. Say hi. This is my Charlie, for those of you that don't know, my little pup. So I was been on the... Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, I appreciate it. Thumbs up. This is our Charlie. This is our baby pup Charlie. This is our little rescue pupper. You just put her out before she... So I found my jelly plate. So I'm going to use... I got 2 jelly plates, magazines, newspaper, book pages, paint, credit card, roller. We're going to make some... And a few stencils, and we'll make some painty papers. Your mini dachshund, Bella says hi. Oh, you guys, poor Charlie. She's been having a traumatic... She's had a traumatic few days. We don't know why. She just kind of reverts every now and then. She reverts every now and then back to like scared dog syndrome. You know, like, I don't know how many of you have ever had dogs that are rescues, but she has some issues, and we have been definitely going through a little bit of it with her lately. All right, so I have some stencils. I have a brayer. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Anyway, that's how my day's been. That's how it's going on. What's a jelly plate? Somebody want to tell Lala what a jelly plate is? It's a mono printing system. It's a... I guess I've had mine for so long, and you guys don't keep yours like I keep mine. They are made from gelatin and glycerin and what else, you guys? Alcohol, and you can use them as a mono plate, as, you know, printing press, like a You guys, explain to Lala what a jelly plate is. My head can't even think today. So that's what I have. But I think I may paint first before I use my jelly plate. I think I may use just a credit card. So I've got some papers. So a really dear friend of mine messaged me and said, would you please send somebody that we know some painty papers? And I said, no problem. But you guys, I haven't made any painty papers in a while. So these are ones that I've had laying around. Hi, Trace. You're listening? Tell me what's going on with you guys. Tell me what's going on with you. Your grandfather used to call you Charlie. Oh, that's so sweet. So I like to print on anything. I like painting on newspapers. I like painting on book pages. I like painting on any kind of paper. It's a free-for-all for me. And then I tear it up and use it in collage, or I use it in whatever you want. Because there's no rules in painting papers. Absolutely no rules. Have you guys seen Linda McCullum's painting papers? She does some exquisitely beautiful painting papers, and then she tears them up and uses them in her collage. So, I don't know about you guys, but I have just been having a day already. I mean, I got to go over and see our Barboan, who I love. You guys know how much I love Barboan. Got to go over and play at How to Get Creative this morning with Barboan. Well, it was an afternoon for you guys, but it was morning for me. And then I got to go over to see the Mary Attier, who I love too. And now I'm here with you guys between my crazy phone calls. And that's how my day's gone. Gotta love painted papers, right? Hi, Lynn. Lynn, will you go over in our group and post? I didn't post anything. I did not post. Anyway, my hottie went to take my little one. So what I was saying to you, I don't even have my Rambo knife. This is so ridiculous. What I was saying to you is that my daughter has a medical condition that Western medicine says she needs surgery right away. And, you know, I don't opt for, I mean, it's not life-threatening. But I don't, if I don't have, I mean, you know, she just turned 12, you know. So I don't necessarily think surgery for a 12-year-old is the option at the moment. I mean, it's not life-threatening. The condition she has isn't getting worse, but, you know. So anyway, there was a friend of a friend said there's a guy here in Maui, and he's super talented, and he's been known to really help people with a condition that she has. And see if you can get an appointment. So he had a cancellation. So sorry you guys, I'm just peeling off it was a Kohl's gift card, but I'm just peeling off it has like a Mylar thing on it, but paint was stuck to it, so I'm just peeling it off. So anyway, he had a cancellation. So how do you want to take her? You posted it. Thanks. Hi, Thelma. Okay, you don't need, Thelma, hear me clearly, you do not need a jelly plate to make painted papers. These I just painted with a credit card, and now I'm going to use a stencil. But if you don't have a stencil, look, these are from Counted Cross Stitch. This is a pot holder. You just need something you could use rubber stamp, or you could use anything to make marks. So like, let's just do one with, these are, these I was just going to do some stenciling on. Let me see what paint I have here I was looking for my black paint earlier, but I don't know where it is, so obviously I won't be using it. How about, let me see if I have my, hang on. Let me find some paint right here. You don't need a jelly plate. You can make painting papers with anything. You can make painting papers with anything. You do not need a jelly plate. You don't even need a stencil. You can make them with whatever you have. That's the best part of it. There's no rules. Linda, what do you use to make your painting papers? Alright, I'm going to use this purple. Let's see how this looks. And I have a bunch of stencils, but you don't have to even have stencils. You can, let me see. I don't have a jar lid, but I'm going to use my paint lid. That's what I'm going to use. And this is a lid from a yogurt container as my palette. Okay. Lynn's saying she uses an old toothbrush. You know, you can use anything for your painting papers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, because I want to put some marks on top of this. So I'm going to use the lid to my paint. You could use any sort of jar lid, and I'm just going to make circles. So you don't need any special tools. I make most of my painting papers out of just whatever I have, because you're going to cut them up and use them as collage bits, where you can use them as journaling pages or backgrounds. You can use them for whatever you want. You know, you don't need anything special. Nothing special. Nada. Nada, nada, nada. You don't need anything special. You do not need anything special. This is a pot scrubbing tool from Tupperware. But you could use a fork. I usually have forks and spoons and all kinds of stuff over here, but this is not, I don't have them here right now. But, you know, you don't need, I guess I could get up and go look for a fork, but like, look, let's use this. I love this. What is this? This plastic, what's it called? plastic counted cross stitch, or not counted cross stitch. It's for, what is this for? It's not for needle point. What is it for? Use what you have. You don't need anything special. Guys, get away from thinking you have to buy stuff. I mean, yes, okay, try to spend, if I'm going to spend money, try to spend it on paint, stuff like that, but you don't need extra. You probably have more stuff that you're actually in your recycling bin than, you know, the lids from juice containers. Those make great circles. All kinds of stuff. Just need mark making tools. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Dana. You live in Winter Haven, Florida, and you wish it would cool down. It was really hot today here, too. How's your Shelly? Well, today was a little bit of a, it was, you know, you know what, you guys, I've been so much better than normal or whatever, than average. Things have been going better for me, and I've just been focusing on positive things. But today, it was like before, do you know what happens? Every single time, I plan, not every time, but I would say more than half the time that I plan to do a live stream, stuff happens in my family. Does that ever happen for you guys? Like, when you're planning something, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then something happens. Like, you know, like, I had to, like, anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. Everything's good. The doctor had a cancellation, so he goes to take her, and I was gonna go, and he's like, don't miss your live stream. He goes, I'll take her. So, you know, you have to sit there for like 2 hours during the treatment that she's having. And you have to sit in the room with her, you know, so you have to sit there. So he was like, just do whatever you're going to do. I'll go with her. I'll do it. And then he got there to the doctor. And they just called me a couple of days ago to say that she was going to have an appointment. So I was like all excited for her. And so she's had a couple of treatments with him, but he doesn't have very many. He's basically retired, and he's in such high demand that, you know, he's retired, and then he still has some, I guess, some clients from whoever knows when, and then, so to make a ridiculously long story short, she had this appointment, and then I guess he got there for the appointment, and the doctor goes, no, it's next week. And I'm like, oh. And then I had to send in the email where they'd sent me, and so the doctor's going to see her anyway. Linda says it's a matter of color and texture enhanced by anything you use to make a mark. That's so true. Yes, yes. Anyway, it's cool and rainy in Colorado. It's been super hot here. So that's why I was late, because then I had to, like, right when I was getting ready to start my stream, I got a message saying, the doctor says it's next week, and I said no. So then I had to, like, you know how that works. That's just my life. But actually, Jamie, I'm great. No complaining. I'm actually great. No complaining. You're talking about good scrapbooks? Lolly, you're going to RV all over? That sounds fun. That sounds super fun. So how are you, Miss Jamie? All right, so how many of you guys, do you guys know Jamie makes soap? If you guys want some really cool handmade soaps, go over to Jamie's channel. You can also find her on Facebook. So she makes amazing soaps, and last year I got a bunch of soaps for my littlest one, and she has enjoyed them. I think we are down to the last bath bomb, Jamie. They were well received and well loved. So you guys support each other over this holiday, and if you're gonna buy from each other. Good night, Julia. Big hugs. It's gloomy and rainy in Nebraska. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna put this underneath it. I saw one of you guys posted, which I thought, hi, Angela. I saw one of you guys post online, which I thought was super great, was that you asked for any of your friends who sell handmade things to post them and to post a link in her group and on her personal page, because she was going to peruse and start purchasing her Christmas gifts online from everyone. Hi, Malia. Are you back home yet? I saw you were driving. Are you back home? You guys chat me in all caps. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Susan. It's hot and humid where you are too. Hi, Dawn. You guys, it's been ridiculously hot here, and it's not normally this hot, but it has been crazy hot. And so we have all been just trying to like stay cool. Jamie says she's been working on a junk journal for her mom, and she wanted a farm theme, and she's gonna write about her childhood. Oh, I can't seem to get into it. You're crafty stucco. I get it. Hi, Kennedy. Kennedy, your junk journal looked great. I thought it was awesome, Mama. I thought it looked awesome. Did a good job. So, did you guys, how many of you guys were at Barb's stream today? So, Barb talked about something that I thought was so great. And I think I'm going to do it. I mean, I've done some of it. I've written journals to my kids and stuff before, but I thought, and I'm adopting the Barb Owen recommendation. She says that she writes letters to her granddaughter. She's writing a journal of letters to her granddaughter, and I'm definitely going to do that. I am so going to do it. And that she writes to her mom, and you know her mom's passed. Now I don't write to my mom, but I definitely talk to my mom all day. How many of you guys have really close loved ones that have transitioned and you still talk to them every day in your out loud or in your mind or whatever? It's supposed to snow where you are, Kennedy. Oh, Mama, stay warm. It's hot here, I'm telling you guys. It's not normal for us. Tracy says she writes and she has journals for her grandbabies. Tracy, I love you. You're awesome. Malia says she talks to her dad all day, all the time. In your head. Oh, Malia, I talk out loud, girl. I talk out loud. My mom's been gone for 10 years and I talk to her. Dawn says her mom's passed, but she's always on her mind. Dawn, have a convo with her. I talk to my mother all day long. Well, Barb writes to her mom, and her mom's passed, so I think it's just beautiful. So I'm gonna start 3 separate books, one for each one of my kids, and write my thoughts to them. They may not like it now. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Anne. Anne says she talks to her mom, and her mom passed 2 years ago. My mom's been gone 10 years. I talk to her every day out loud. I just talk to her. Oh, Lala, big hugs. She shows up in your dreams sometimes. Yummy tea. Hi, Barb. I was just talking about you. Your ears must be burning. I was just saying that I'm going to adopt the Barb Owen writing letters to my kids, and I'm going to write them in a journal. I mean, I've written letters and cards to my kids, but I'm going to write them in a book. I think that's a great idea. And I'm also gonna start writing to my mom. I mean, I talk to my mom, even though my mom's passed away. I've talked to her, like, I really make a point of talking to her all the time. It's ridiculous, but I do. And Malia says she wants to make a journal for each of her girls. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love the idea. Hi, Bootsy. How are you? How many of you guys went over and subbed to Bootsy's channel? Bootsy is a fabulous quilter and a crafting papa. We have the crafting mamas, but he's a crafting papa. We're happy you're here with us, Bootsy. I am going to have to refresh. My computer's like totally. My computer is totally dying here. I mean, not dying, but I'm having the doom. What is it called? The what do you call it? The spiral of death. Spiral of death. The spiral of death. It's not ridiculous. She can hear you. Oh, I know she does. Are you kidding? Okay, so like when stuff is not going my way, and you know, it happens, you know, like you're frustrated or whatever, and you're like, I'm like yelling at my mom. I'm like, hey, I need a little help here. I need a little assistance. I need a little 411. I need a little help here, Mom. And you know what? Magically stuff happens. It's like crazy how it works like that, but it does. Jamie says, great idea, Barb. So healing. I know there was a thing I wanted my kids to know when they made me not so happy, and I end up letting it fester and bug me. Bootsy says, I spent the day working on a video editing as a chore. Yes, it is. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Bootsy. I used to quilt. I haven't quilted in a while. I used to quilt. But then I think that might be like part of the whole thing is you could write letters and cry. Why not? Hi, Kayala. Aloha Friday, Mama. Yes, Race is a Barb has a son named Race, and he is a technical genius, and he has helped Barb get a new hole set up, and he's amazing. He is amazing, Miss Barb. You guys, remember I told you guys I have that black craft paint that I like have oodles and oodles of? That it just keeps multiplying in the jar. I think I took it to storage. I couldn't find it. I looked for it all day today. So anyway, Barb, today's stream was awesome. Did you guys, if you guys haven't gone over to howtogetcreative.com and hung out with our Barb Owen, you need to. She is awesome, and you will learn a lot. A lot. You guys, my favorite stencils, I think, are in storage. I asked my daughter, I said, would you help me look for these stencils? And she was like, yeah, no problem. You guys, because you know they're my favorite because they're like totally painted up, right? I must have in my manic moment when I was cleaning it for my company. No, I was moving all my stuff so that everybody else in my life could have a space here. I think I put it up. I think I was like, I'll get it out when I need it, right? And then I don't have it, and I need it. What was I thinking? I know I've been watching Barb for a long time, right? Me too. Barb is awesome. You guys go over and check her out. So, I'm working on a video. It should be out in a couple of days for a video hop. Okay, and it is for it's in a group collaboration. So I'm hoping that it'll be out soon. I hope I'm gonna have the video finished soon. So I've been working on a project for the Day of the Dead, you know, which is the day to honor people who've passed. And I know it's definitely in the Mexican culture and in the Puerto Rican culture. I don't know, is it A lot of other cultures celebrate the Day of the Dead. So I've been working on that video. So hopefully I'll have that done soon. And that'll be like a really good, hopefully it'll be good. You know how you make projects sometimes and you're like, I don't know if I like this so much. All Saints and All Souls Day, yeah. Sorry, Mr. Life Teddy Barb, Lynn says. In Japanese, it's the Obon Family Festival. There you go. So there's a lot of it. There you go. A lot of them. So I'm working on a project. So hopefully, I think the video hops in, I don't know, soon. So I'm working on that. I'm still working on my, little mini books. For those of you that joined me for my live stream last week when we worked on mini books, I'm still working on those. I'm making them into some, I think I'm going to make them into like journal clips, journal embellishments. And I've got a couple of journals I'm working on. I got some de-stashing going on that I'm going to put in my Etsy shop soon. Just all kinds of like random stuff I've collected and traveled with. Okay, so you realize I moved to Hawaii like 10 years ago and I moved with very little. But you guys, I brought stuff, crafting stuff with me. Anyway, we won't even get into it. And I'm letting go of some of it because I've got a little too much, but I'm all good with that. Ooh, Dana, I hope you feel better, girl. Oh, that's so sweet, Lola. I should get back into my fabric stash. I do have some cool fabric, but you know what? I moved here with hardly any, but then you want to hear the best part? Best or worst, okay? So I gave some of my stash to a friend when I left New York. That friend has come to visit me a few times, and guess what she's brought me? Stuff from my stash, you guys. It's like, it's like, we make a joke about it. It's like, it comes back. It's like my kids say, your stuff just really wants to come back. I'm like, yeah, something's going on there. It's like, definitely got something going on. So I'm liking this. I mean, it'll be good. I could do another layer, but it needs to dry. Paula, we love you. I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay, you're listening now for real. Yes, Barb's working on her VIP class. You know what? If you guys haven't gone over to her channel, go over to her channel. But she also has a website, howtogetcreative.com, and she teaches monthly classes, monthly live classes. And for those of you that are into, want something really amazing, go over and take a class from Barb. But she has got a whole, she's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Calla says she wishes her stuff would come back sometimes. Calla, I don't even think about my stuff, okay? The only time I think about it, honestly, is when, like, sometimes it's like pots and pans. How many of you guys do this if you've moved frequently? If you're, like, looking for a pot or a pan, you're, like, looking and you think, I had that. And then you search and search and search, and then you, somebody, one of your family members goes, oh, Mom, I think that was, or one of my kids will say, Mom, I think that was a couple houses ago. That's super cool, Lala. So I'm working on a video for that. What else am I working on a video for? I am working on a video for some like simple jewelry things. to make for the holidays. I am thinking of, and I haven't done it yet, I'm definitely gonna do some Christmas crafting videos. You guys, my stuff is just, my time's just gotten away from me a little bit. How many of you guys have that experience where you're like, you have the best of intentions, but it just gets away from you? Just want to wipe these off for a sec. I'm gonna lay my painting papers down and wipe these off. Wipe my stencils off. And I know somebody's gonna say something to me like, oh, whatever, you know, if you take your stencils, if they have lots of paint on them like mine get, and you soak them in some Murphy's oil soap, it'll come off. I have had stencils way worse than this that I've soaked in Murphy's oil soap and they come off. Your stuff was taken by the hurricanes, Kayla, is that what you're talking about? The Hurricane Aniki? I know, right? It's like, I'm sorry for your loss and that sort of thing too. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes we lose things that we really love, cherish, like possessions that we really cherish. And that can be so stressful. That can definitely be a real stressful thing. I don't think that I'm very attached to things, but then sometimes, like, I'm kind of attached. I will tell you, I am attached to, like, cooking things. Like, I was looking for something, one of my kids, I was looking for this pot, and my daughter says, Mom, I think that was, like, but I could have sworn that I had one like it here, but she's probably right. Because I cook all the time, so you know what it's like when you have your favorite cooking things. Or things that you know, like, oh, I love that pot. It makes, you know, I make a certain dish in it all the time. Bye, Sherry. Big hugs. You're watching a documentary on YouTube? Is that what you're watching, Lynn? You're talking about a documentary that is like regarding the honoring those that have passed? You know, I was in India, oh my gosh, probably 10, 11 years ago, and I went to a place that had these, I don't know if there were 11 or 12 wells, and you're supposed to walk under these wells and have the water wash over you, and it's supposed to wash away all of the transgressions from your ancestors and you. Isn't that cool? I mean, it was a very powerful place. So it was very, very, very powerful. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I think it was called, no, I can't remember. It's been so long, but I want to say it was called like Rameshwara or something like that. Did my daughter throw it out when she tore through my kitchen? She could have, Angela. You know, the thing is, I found that now that my daughters are like, one of them really cooks all the time. She's like very into cooking, but the other one is becoming more into cooking. I'm finding now that they really cook. They appreciate the pots and stuff. You know, I had one of them throw away, like one of my, I have multiple pressure cookers in different sizes, like they're pots, not electric ones, and they're expensive. And I had one of them throw away, or conveniently not pack it once, and now she's just like, She fessed up. She said, I did it. I didn't realize. Now that I cook, I realize why you said, please take that. And it's like, okay. Hi, Diana. How are you? You lived across the beach. Kayaka, I'm sorry. Kayla, it is very stressful. Linda, I can relate. I can't. Linda says that she has so much time, but it flies. And she doesn't know how she got so much done when she was working. Linda, you know, I have to agree with you. I was having this conversation. I was having that same conversation with my daughter. I was talking to her with my oldest daughter. I was like, I don't know how. It was like, I used to work full time, take care of my kids full time. I went to the gym. I even had time to go out with friends. I don't know how I did it. Oh no, Booty says his daughter's home was destroyed by Hurricane Sandy. I'm so sorry. Oh, Booty, I'm so sorry. I've moved. When I moved here to Hawaii, I didn't really bring anything with me. I brought, like, I don't know, a couple of suitcases, and one of them had like a couple pots and pans. One of them had like a set of it had pots and pans, a set of knives, a blow-up mattress. I mean, it was expensive to move stuff here, so I figured I could get pretty much all of it. But I did bring a few sentimental things. Maybe we're just more conscious at the time. Joni, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that is what it is. So you guys can always create your stash from nothing, you know. I have created most of the stash that I have from nothing. I mean, just a couple of secondhand books or, you know, ones I get at yard sales or discarded books or whatever. And then of creating it for myself, creating it for my stash, like to have a stash of painty papers or a stash of stuff to cut out for journals. If you guys are into making journals, making your own painty papers is awesome. I think, Cherie, I totally know what you mean. Cherie says the older she gets, the faster time seems to go. But I think it's because I think when you're younger, you're just like always just running. I think when you're older, you start to really enjoy it. Or you seem to be more focused on the time, right? But for those of you that don't have a stash, you don't need a lot to make a stash. You know, you don't need a lot to make a stash. How many of you have created your stash from nothing? How many of you have totally created your stash from... My favorite stencils are not here. How many of you created your stash from like absolutely nothing? You're just like working with a few cheap acrylic paints and some Jamie says her family thinks that she's lost her mind. She started painting and changing those pop socket things for phones. Any advice on paint that sticks to plastic? You know, there is a primer that you can get for plastic. One of you guys who paints plastic, pipe in. I'm trying to remember. I've painted some furniture and stuff, and some of those surfaces are plasticized. You know, they're not, if it's not real wood. And there is a primer that you can get that you can spray on it, and then the paint will stick. Other paint will stick. But honestly, I can't think of. There are paints made just for plastic, Lynn's saying too. So there you go. Lynn, I'm just trying to remember like what it was. You know, back in my incarnation of another time I could have told you, but now I can't remember. You probably can just Google it, but I'm sure that if you go to like a store like Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those things, you'll be able to totally find something. I can't remember though. How many of you guys, I'm just trying to think what it was. Lynn saying that because some regular paints can react with plastic or melt or damage it. Okay. I don't even know what a pop socket is. What's a pop socket, Jamie? You have to tell me what a pop socket is. I don't know. I'm not up on everything, so I don't know pop sockets. Lola thinks she's using stuff that people have paint, you know, artwork and stuff like that you painted on. I like to use junk mail too. Some junk mail works better than others, you know. And I like using magazine pages to make painty papers. How many of you guys have made painty papers with magazine pages? They work great. They totally, absolutely work fabulous. I'll add another layer of something else on top of this later, but I'm going to let it dry. It's a little round thing you put in the back of your phone to hold it easier. Oh, okay, I've seen them. No, I've seen them. Now I know. I didn't know that's what they were called. See? Taught me something new, Miss Jamie. I didn't know they were called pop sockets. So there you go. Well, I think it's cool. Good for you. I think it's great that you're doing it. Repurposing anything that could end up in a landfill, I am all for that. I am totally all for that because one planet. Oh, Lala's saying Home Depot sells some too. Yeah, Miss Shannon Green, she is definitely keeping vinyl out of the landfill. She's making her custom keepers. You guys should go over and check her out. She's one of my favorite YouTube artists. I always enjoy some Miss Shannon Green. She's awesome. She is awesome. How many of you guys know Miss Shannon Green or don't know her? You should definitely go over and check her out. She's awesome. YouTube. What would we do without YouTube? YouTube has brought us all together. What would we do without YouTube? I'm going to use some of this blue. Booty says Revel model paints come in very small jars, and they're a lacquer paint that has an acetate base, and a little goes a long way. Michaels has them in the plastic model section. Ooh, thanks, Bootsy. YouTube has been awesome, Trace, right? What did you say, Samantha? I missed it. It's a makeup sponge. This was like the cheapest makeup sponge. You guys, I had them. I don't have the package anymore, but I have to tell you, you can wash them out and use them over and over and over again. You guys, I don't know. My kids wear makeup. I don't. But one of them, it's like a makeup sponge. It's like you probably can buy them on those, you know, like Wish and Alibaba or what are those. But one of my kids had a package of them and she was like, here, Mom, here's some for you. And you guys, I use the same one over and over and over again, and I just wash it out. And it works really well. I mean, it really works well. Like, let me see, where's my... Because I got a good mess going on here. I gotta get my art space back. I need my art space back, okay? I am not gonna lie. I want my space back. I want my art space back. And after I get my art space back, I'm never gonna complain again about how small it is or anything, because where I'm making my art right now is small, and I'm not going to complain about it ever again. I'm not going to complain about my art space being small. Trace says she got a bag of these at Sally. Where did you get them? At Sally's. And she'll never rent. A bag of 100. Oh, I don't know how they come. You guys, since I don't go to a regular job anymore, I don't wear makeup. But what I was going to show you is, look, this is just a baby wipe. And I recycle my baby wipes, for those of you that are going to say something, because I know somebody will. But I use them in my journaling pages, and I also make flowers out of them and different things. But, like, look, you can take this baby wipe, or you can run them under water. It's better if you run them under water, but since I'm not... Hi, Dania. Linda says, Lala, she makes her pages, her painting papers for magazines, and they're very thin and great for collage. Sally's Beauty Supplies. I go for craft supplies. Okay, so you see, look, I've been using every color paint on it, and you can use these wipes, and it works. This is just what works for me. This is just what I have. You guys, I'm not telling you. I say find your zen, figure it out. Everybody finds their own like cool little thing to use. But I'm into the cheap and easy or free and easy. Free and easy. How many of you guys are into the free and easy? How many of you guys are into the free and easy? I am into the free and easy. And I'll do more layers on these, but I'm going to just let them dry, and then I'll come back and do other things on them. I'm definitely into the cheap, free and easy. How many of the rest of you are into the cheap, free and easy? How are you, Miss Danio? What's going on in your world, Mama? Tell us what's going on in your world. What is going on right at this moment for you? Sorry, I'm looking for some paint. I'm looking for some paint. Because I'm sitting in such a small space, I have it behind me. What are the colors you guys use the most of? Anybody wanna share what they use, what colors you use the most of? Free, yes. Lynn says she likes free. And you guys, this is the least expensive craft paint ever. This is not like any fancy craft paint. Pink and brown. Jamie uses purple metallic. Samantha says, hi, Miss Samantha. How's your darling sweetheart daughter? How's Miss Amanda? You're working on journaling books, Dania? Oh, that sounds great. Jamie uses teal. Ann says blue and purple. Bees uses purple and turquoise. You guys all got a bunch of good ones going on there. Elizabeth says purple and teal. Caribbean blue. Blue, cobalt, and Caribbean blue. That sounds, you know, I have lots of blue too, Trace. I don't know what it is. It's my obsession with blue paint, but I'm there with you. I am so there with you. Samantha says she's okay. Oh no, Samantha, please send her our love. Tell her I'm asking about her. I'm hoping she gets out to do her art soon. Yes, baby wipes do look like that. You're absolutely right, Lola. I have like plenty of them. How many of you guys have baggies of baby wipes that you like use for texture in your journals and stuff? Oh, sending her so much love. Sending her so much love, Samantha. Gold shade. Lynn says shades of green and gold. Big hugs. You know what? It's ridiculous. Okay, so Trace says she's currently addicted to Color Shift Black Blue nail polish in her books. You know, they have some Color Shift paint. I saw it the other day. I didn't buy any though. You know why? It was like $5 a bottle. And you guys, when you're used to using 50-cent a bottle paint, $5 a bottle seems really expensive. Yes, we're all sending her love and prayers. Please tell Amanda we love her. Rainbow is by far your favorite. You're into fall colors, Cherie? I think that's great. You know, I think my color thing goes depending upon what I'm making. But all colors are your favorite, Lola. I hear you. We all have like ones that we love more than others. Blues and purples, Susan says. I know, big love. Samantha, we're just sending you so much love. I'm so sorry for that. That is just, she's been on my mind, so I can't explain why, but I guess I can now. How many of you guys are like that? Like somebody will be on your mind for a while and you won't know. You won't know why. Elizabeth says she's into fall colors. Booty says he's into brown and greens. Kind of earthy person. Sounds good. I don't know. I think you can just, I mean, it depends upon like what I'm making, but you know, I like all colors, but it just definitely depends upon what I'm making. Linda says she's all into free and easy. Oh, but Linda, I'm sure that you're going to enjoy your stash, you know? It's like, I enjoy mine, but it gets to a point sometimes. Yeah, plugged in. So you guys, I was having that about, I was thinking of this person just kept coming to my mind, and I don't know why, and I was like, okay. So I always just sit with it, you know, when that happens, like anyone, you know? And it's when you realize you're just all so connected, you know? Bootsy says, tonight the color of DeWare's white label caught your eye. Ah, good for you, Bootsy. Hi, Laura. Elizabeth says she's into free, but she has to come up with a storage solution. Oh, have fun, Angela. Big hugs. You know, I think the storage thing is a concern for all of us. I don't think you just cornered the market on Elizabeth. I think we all have that. Linda says there's not a color she doesn't like. Because I'm just using this Hero Art Circle stamp. This is all Carla Cage Fish's fault. I love concentric circles, but she has a stamp and she uses it. I like to use it for paint. Then I'll clean it off. I also have one that she made me, which I love too. Yes, definitely big love to Amanda. Hey Patricia, how are you? We're happy to see you. So how many of you guys have been catching Meridel Abrams' channel, the Mary Atelier in the morning? She does My Merry Mornings, and she's definitely doing Inktober, and she's rocking it. She's doing portraits of children, and they're just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. We love you, Samantha, and we definitely keep Amanda in my prayers and my woo-woo. There's been a lot of real energy shifting lately. Have you guys felt it, or at least it's coming up to shift? Well, Elizabeth, my rule is I have like a limited space, and when I fill that up, it's either use it or lose it. And now, well, my daughter is like, my oldest daughter, the one that's, you know, that they've made my crafting space there. That's where their bedroom is, you know, where their little makeshift bedroom. She's like, she sort of said something to me the other day. She's like, Mom, you know, I will help you go through this stuff. And she goes, if you've had it more than a year and you don't think you're going to use it, you need to release it. And you know what? She's not wrong. I mean, I'm not talking about paint and stuff, but I think she's talking about like stuff that I'm not using on a regular basis. Laura says no. Oh, you just got a bigger room. I thought you were saying no, just get a bigger room. You're buffering? Is anybody else buffering? It's not buffering from my side because I don't, it says strong stream. Maybe reload, Lynn. I've had her more than a year. You're right, Bootsy. Following that logic. No, you're right. Well, you know, also too, she doesn't craft, you guys. She's into the phase of traveling, and she's into the traveling phase. She's not into the accumulating phase. No buffering for you, Samantha. Oh, good. So, Lynn, it must be on your side, Mama. Anyway, so that's what's going on in my world, you guys. I got some, like, ridiculousness going on. I got some ridiculousness, as always. How many of you guys have some ridiculousness going on in your world, too? No buffering. Hi, Shelly 20,004. How are you, Miss Ma'am? All you lurkers out there, say hey. Hey, hey, hey. I hear you, Lala. So when are you moving into your new place? Hi, Mark. How are you? Hi, Fee Luke. How are you? Weirdness, yes, and randomness. I've had some like bizarre things, like people I haven't thought of in years are coming back into my life, and I don't know, just other stuff. I have been feeling some real healing. I have been feeling some real healing. You're good? Well, welcome. We're happy you're here. Some real healing in relationships and stuff that have been sort of, now I don't know if there's healing or if it's just in me, but you know, there's nothing outside of me, so the healing only has to take place in me, right? So nobody's gonna fess up to who sent me those brushos. Nobody. I'm not gonna get a fess. I'm not gonna get a fess up of who it was. No, no fess up. No fess up of who sent them to me. Hi, Jilly. What did he say? Random coolnesses. That's a great word. Oh, you have no idea. Tracy comes up with the best words. Tracy, what is that word? Okay, come on, you guys. What is that word that Tracy says? It's not a spookle. What is it? Oh my God. Scooty poof. A scooty poof. Yes, Barb, somebody sent me a whole thing of brushos. I was like, who sent me these brushos? I'm appreciative. It wasn't you, but you're glad I like them. Nobody's going to fess up. Yeah, scooty poof. Trace comes up with the best word, scooty poof. You guys, I don't show you guys the happy mail that I get because I don't want anyone to ever feel like you have to send me anything ever. But I do get some cool happy mail. Particularly, I get lots of cool. Oh, Amanda said thank you and big hugs. Well, we'll put her in our woo woo tonight. I particularly get some, and they don't always put their name on it. Most of the time, most people don't put their name on it, which is fine. You know, I don't care. Somebody sends me the best security envelopes ever. Well, I'm appreciative whoever sent them to me, okay? Whoever sent them to me, I'm appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I probably would not have gotten them for myself, and I'm gonna use them. I will definitely use them. Maybe I'll do them on Tuesday night stream. I want to get some good watercolor. I have good watercolor paper. I just have to go to pick it up out of storage. That's all. All right, I'm gonna paint some from scratch. I'm gonna paint some magazine pages. I just want to clean off my stamp first. See you in a little bit, Lynn. Randuculous things going on. Just ignore it. Just ignore them and craft. Oh, I can't get, okay, so I make a fool of myself, okay? I cry when people send me stuff, which, you guys, that's ridiculous, okay? You would think, like, I cry, and then, you know, if I get it from somebody and I have their email or or if they put their name on there and I can get a hold of them, I always send a thank you. But it was probably somebody wanted to see me use brushes instead of fingers. No, brushes are little pigments, and you sprinkle them on paper and you add water. It's actually not, you could use brushes with them. You could use your fingers with them too. You guys, you know me. I like to paint with my fingers. Who doesn't like to paint with their fingers? All right, let me find my book pages and my magazine pages. Okay, I got these, and I love newspaper. You guys, newspaper makes the best painty papers, and it's so thin that you can really cut it up, tear it up, and use it as, you can get a lot of good use out of it. Okay, so I got this Restoration Hardware magazines, and they're free catalogs. The quality of the pages are excellent. I had no idea because I've never had a restoration catalog, but one of you guys told me that I should get some, so I ordered them. And I ordered them. Hang on a second, you guys. One of my kids is texting me. Or calling me. So one of you guys told me to get these. Now I usually use regular fashion magazines. So they have 3 different Restoration Hardware catalogs. All of them are really quite big, and they have a huge amount of pages in them. Like, let's see. I'm just going to look for the last page. I just got them today. This one has 282 pages. That is a lot. That is a big catalog. Okay, so maybe I'll just paint some. Now, I will use some for some collaging. I'm not going to use it all to paint. But I'm thinking maybe I will. Let me just pull some out. It doesn't matter if I don't cut them out straight or cut them out perfect. I have an X-Acto knife right here. I could just go for it. Hey, Laura. Hi, Cassandra. How are you? Brushes are pigment powder. Yeah. What? What are you talking about? You were so lost. What happened, Mark? I missed it all. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Did I say I was going to make them from handmade, or did I say I was going to make them from scratch, or make them from the beginning? I don't know. I missed what you guys are talking about. Bootsy says he decided today that my first journal, hubby is the lead paper crafter, will be Noir Goth. Oh, good for you. Go with Bootsy's slogan, guide to life and other disappointing experiences. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. No, brush shows. Here, I'll show them to you guys. They're pigment powders. You guys, I just don't want to waste them on... I don't want to waste them on... I'm just going to paint like a few of these. Here, I'll show them to you. Where did I put them? Guys, my space is like... My space is fabulous. I'm not going to say anything else. My space is super fabulous. Where are they? Guys, where did I put them? They have to be right here because they can't be anywhere else. I don't have them here. I don't know where I put them. I have these magazines. Maybe they're all underneath it. Brushes are pigments. They're these little tiny pigments. And you sprinkle them on paper, and then and they are random. Like, somebody explain to them what they are. They make really beautiful colors. But I wanted to use them. I don't know how. It's better to use them with a thicker paper. And I'd rather use it, if I'm going to use them, I'd rather just use them with some watercolor paper or mixed media paper or something like that than magazine paper and book pages. Does that make sense? Because I'm using the super cheapest possible paint. I don't know what I did with them. I had it at the beginning of my stream. Maybe I got up and moved them when I plugged in my stuff. Yeah, you add water to them. They're just like these sprinkle pigments. And you add water to them, and you can put them through stencils. You could I made the mistake. I was chatting with Stacey Evans, Pink Poodle Crafter, and I made the mistake. That's why I never say anything that I really like, because you guys send it to me, which I'm appreciative. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want anybody to have to spend their money on me. So I made the mistake. She asked me if I'd ever used them. She told me she'd made something with Brushos, and I said I'd never used Brushos, and I said, oh, I should get some and try it. And then some wonderful, helpful elf. Right, I'm just gonna let it dry. These are not as thick as a regular magazine page, but I'm gonna let them dry in between, and then I'll do some more stuff on them. You don't see the color. Yes, you're right, Mark. You don't see the water until you add the color. Maybe it was Stacey. It could have been. It could have been. I don't know. Doesn't matter who it was. I was surprised, and it was not expected. Stacey is awesome. And if you guys want to join her Friday night and her weekend craft streams, you have to be one of her Patreon members. And you can be a member of her Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And so if you want to be part of her Patreon, I mean, if you want to see her live streams on the weekend, that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you can see her. Otherwise, she streams Wednesdays. And occasionally, like she and I streamed last week together, and it was awesome. Aw, you're so sweet. Samantha, that is so sweet. Bootsy says, met a man at the gym. He says, how are you? And Bootsy says, well, my name wasn't in the obituaries, and he replies, the day is early. Oh my gosh, Bootsy, that's crazy. That is intensely crazy. What happened to your arm, Trace? You busted your arm? How did I miss this? Girl, you need to catch up. You busted your arm. We'll love you, Mama. I hope you feel better. Tune in later. Did you listen to the woo-woo from Tuesday? It was pretty good. It was a pretty good woo-woo. Bootsy, I don't know if I would have laughed or been in, I don't know. Sometimes people say the strangest things to you and you just go, okay, that was random, and you shared. Big hugs, Trace. We love you. If you guys haven't checked out Tracy's channel, you'll love her. She's fabulous and fun. Her channel is It's Nana's Place. And she's got a pretty sexy accent, too. Right, Trace? Right? Even though she lives in America, she's an Aussie. So she's got kind of an Americanized Aussie accent. It's an awesome accent. I like using flat paint on the first layer of anything I'm going to do. It always works out better. Good night, Bootsy. Big hugs to you. Hope you have a wonderful night. Look forward to seeing your new videos. Samantha says, especially when she wears her kangaroo onesie. Well, that's thanks to Hottie Poe. We love our Hottie Poe. Hottie Poe shared the love with the kangaroo onesie. I hope you guys make your own painting papers. I use mine for all kinds of stuff. And if you want to be super inspired, go over our Crafting Mama's Facebook channel, because Linda refuses to make videos. So stubborn, that Linda. And look at Miss Linda McCollum's, look up her posts in our Facebook group. She does, her painting papers are fine art. She makes, and so are Jane's. Jane makes really good painting papers too. I owe Jane some elephants. I have a collection of elephants for Jane. I should figure out how to get them to her soon. I don't know if I use my jelly plated foot. It'll be so good on these little thin pages because sometimes they stick to it. Whereas Hottie Poe, she's probably lurking around here. She is probably lurking. She is probably lurking. She works a crazy stressful job, Jamie. And she gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning. She's always around when there's trolls. So I know she's around. Hottie Poe, if you're around, come out, come out. Everybody's asking for you. Everybody's asking for Miss Hottie Poe. You're still painting paper impaired? There's no way you can be painting paper impaired. What are you talking about? What's for a year now? What are you talking about? Everybody's saying, we miss you, Hottie Poe. If we were having a craft supply sale, she would be here. Okay? She likes craft supply sales. Maybe if I say a few other things, she'll jump out and say something. We've been waiting for you to make a video, Linda. We've been waiting for you to make some videos, girl. Jamie says she can't make painting papers. They never ever work. Jamie, everybody can make painting papers. I do not know what you're talking about. Everybody can make painting papers. You guys all pipe in and tell Jamie everybody can make painting papers. Everybody saying you love Suze. Jamie, everybody can make painting papers. No, you really can't do it. I don't believe it. How many of you guys believe Jamie can't make painting papers? I don't believe it for 1 second. Feel like you can't do painting papers either? That cannot be true. Lynn's going to give you some instructions that are foolproof. Okay, Lynn, give us some instructions that are foolproof. We want some foolproof instructions. Come on, Mama. Give us some foolproof instructions. Come on, we want some Lynn foolproof instructions. We all need some foolproof instructions. Joni says everybody can make painting papers. Use magazine pages and add lots of color on it, and then scrape some matching color on them. Then white and black stencil and you're done. Julianne's asking you to help, Lynn. Samantha saying everybody can get a credit card or something similar and scrape some paint on it. So Lynn's saying, get your paper, whatever your paper is, and you want to get one color, you want to get 3 paints, one dark, one light, one medium. Okay? These are instructions according to Lynn. Okay? She says 3 paints. Okay? This is via Lynn. It's a fingernail on the chalkboard. What, the texture? Or the... I haven't made them in a long time either. You know what? I've either used them all or given them away, or I don't know what I've done with them. Maybe, you know, so... Oh no, I bet your painting papers were awesome. Jamie, you know, we're the hardest on ourselves. We are so the hardest on ourselves. Wouldn't you guys agree we're the hardest on ourselves? It's not nearly as bad as we think it is, but we are totally hard on ourselves. Kinda. We are totally hard on ourselves. Lynn's saying use a paper plate. Use some paper plate or something. What did you say, Lynn? Use paper plate? Or paper palette? Feel better, Cassandra? Only thing is, with my other space, I had a place to let them dry. Here, I don't even have that. Here, I don't even have that. Linda says her painting papers are on Facebook called Linda's Art World. Something for the palette? Okay. Lynn says get an old, used up credit card or gift card, cardboard square if that's all you have. Samantha says she thinks hers aren't good either. You guys need to let it go. Everybody makes good painting papers. I have not seen anyone's painting papers that I don't like. I think I've liked everyone's painting papers. Linda swears she's going to make a... Yeah, Linda, I'm not going to hold my breath. She says she's going to make a video when she finishes sewing. Girl, you'll be on to something else. You'll be on to some... You'll be like, okay, I'm sewing and now I'm on to something else. I don't believe they're horrible. Jamie, the thing is that you're never going to use them in the entirety of how they are. You're going to use them as small bits and pieces, right? You're not going to use them. You're not going to use them like however they come out. You're not going to use them like that. You're just going to cut them up, you know? And I don't know. I bet you they're much better than you think they are. We all have our own issues with our... You just gotta get some paint down. Jamie said she used it to fill her trash bag. Okay, back to Lynn's instructions. She says get a couple of tools like a plastic fork, a knife, a bottle lid, or an old pen or a paintbrush or a toothbrush. Okay? Lynn's giving us some 411 instructions here. She's giving it to us. Come on, you guys. Get with your instructions from Lynn. Oh. Plop a dollop of color on of each of the colors on the palette, Lynn says. Okay, she's giving you foolproof painting papers. Are you guys following? And then she says, start with the darkest color first. And then, what else would she say? I'll send you some, Jamie, I'll send you some painting papers. I gotta get a good stash going though, you know. I have none. I'm telling you. I used to be the queen of painting papers. Guys, I'm falling down on my painting paper job. I used to make painting papers, I would say at least once a week. I have like none. Okay, Lynn's still talking. Hi, Maria. She said she bought Play-Doh tools. Okay, she says scrape a bit off the card and apply it to the paper. These are Lynn's instructions. Lynn, you need to make a video. You need to make a video and show everybody how you make your painting papers. Linda, you need to do a video. Linda. Yes, I'm talking to you. You need to do a video. You'll buy painting papers with soap. Yeah, I need to order some more soap for me for the holidays for my daughter. She loved it so much. Scrape some medium color and apply it to the paper. Use your left hand. Why do you have to use your left hand? Oh no, Lynn. Now you're getting a little too technical. Okay? Lynn, getting a little too technical here. She says use your left hand. I'll show you guys the easiest painting paper in just a second. I was just messing with this. I haven't used this magazine paper before, and it's okay. I mean, it'll be good when it finishes. And I won't ever use it as a single ply of anything. I have a lint on my paper. Apply some of the lighter color with your right hand. Oh my God, Lynn. This is like the hokey pokey. Lynn, I think you better just make a video. I think making a video would be better. I think making a video, we would all get it then. Making a video. Because the hokey pokey, do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about, hokey pokey. Anybody got a birthday? Is it anyone's birthday here tonight? Lynn says if no tools, use the tip of your nose. Oh my God, Lynn, you're ridiculous. Ta-da, painting papers, you're so ridiculous. You are ridiculous. Okay, now I'm liking this one. I don't know if you can see it because my lighting's bad, but the texture on it is good. Okay, whoever said that it was going to make them have fingernails on a chalkboard. Yeah, this is a tiny jelly plate. I'm step. So I'm liking it. It looks better in person than it does. I'm going to get the barb cam. Hi, Mary Kay. Oh my God, Lynn. Jamie's like, Lynn, that did not help. Do a video day. How are you, Mary Kay? Lynn says get drunk first. Oh my God, Lynn, you're ridiculous. You guys, you can't go wrong making painting papers. You know what though? I gotta get the barb cam. If I had the barb cam, you could really see it. Barb cam. Gotta get the barb cam. Maybe getting drunk would help. You guys are ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Totally. Yes, this is a tiny jelly plate, and I've had it for a while, and it looks like, I don't know, one of my kids, I don't know. It looks like it's seen better days, but I enjoy using it. And I can wash it, if I stick it in that Murphy's oil soap and wash it, or if you have a piece of packing tape, if you put packing tape on it, all your paint will come off. All the extra. You guys, most people clean their tools better than me. I'm not a good example. I'm not setting a good tool cleaning example. I'm not. I have to get a barb cam, but I need Race to go with it. Yeah, you're right. Oh my God, Barb. I would just like to be back in my art space, or in my forever, back in my moment, my own space. You guys, trying to craft when I don't have my supplies has been a bit of a challenge. And it's been a big challenge. No jelly plate, use a silicone bake sheet. Yeah, silicone bake sheet work. You guys go over and look at Tracy's video. It's Nana's Place. She did a video called not jelly printing or not jelly plate, no jelly plate printing or something like that. Go over, it's Nana's Place, and go over and look at that. You guys, she does a great video that talks about, you know, not about using something, a non-jelly plate printing, and it's awesome. Go over and watch her, go over and look at her channel, and she does something really fabulous, and anybody can do it. It's not difficult. Yes, everybody's saying, Lynn, now you have to make a video. Okay, so could you just go make a video, and then I'll watch it, and then we can see you put your nose on the jelly plate, your nose in the painty paper. How about that? Buying wine coolers. Oh my God. Wine coolers. I haven't had a wine cooler in years. I have not. You guys, I'm not with it. I am not with it. I am not with it. No wine coolers. I have not had a wine cooler in years. Don't stick my nose on the painty paper. I have a long Roman nose. You're so ridiculous. You guys are so ridiculous. So ridiculous. You guys, I still don't know what I'm going to give my kids for Christmas. Usually by now I have like some idea. I have none this year. I have zero ideas. None whatsoever. None at all. I usually have like some amazing like plan. Not this year. Nothing. Nothing at all. How many of you guys are like that? Like where you usually, like, Linda's doing some quilts. I've made quilts for my kids. I'm not doing it this year. Oh my God. Lynn wants Mike's Hard Dark Cherry brand. You're ridiculous. Oh, good. You guys that want some... Hi, Taz. You guys that want some... How about blindfolded painting, Taz? That's a good idea. Mary Kay says somebody gifted her 3 boxes of vintage jewelry and she's putting some in her Etsy shop. So if you guys are looking for vintage jewelry, head over to Mary Kay's Etsy shop. Mary Kay, what's the name of your Etsy shop? Congratulations. Gifted jewelry is always good. All right, these definitely have to dry. These are like they're like super thin and need to dry. You don't have an Etsy shop? So what kind of shop are you selling them in? What kind of shop do you have, Mary Kay? Do you have a Zibbit shop? Stacy swears by Zibbit. I haven't done Zibbit yet, but Zibbit's fees are definitely way less than Etsy. So I may do a Zibbit shop too. I just haven't done it yet. Maybe that's where I'll put all my D-stash. Make a new Zibbit shop. Blindfolded might help your painting papers. Jamie, you're ridiculous. Jamie, you are ridiculous. Yeah, you know, they're not end result papers. I use mine for all kinds of stuff. Linda says there are no bad painty papers. She said you can never have too many. Think of them as your palette when using them. It's a great suggestion. What's the name of the other shop? Zibbet, Z-I-B-E-T-T, or Z-I-B-B-E-T, Zibbet. Stacy, you know, I checked it out. Etsy's fees are kind of expensive. Zibbet, you can list unlimited things for $10 a month. Because Etsy takes and they don't take any fees. So, and if you have a steady stream of traffic to send to your shop, now you can, but Etsy, you pay a fee, and then you pay a fee when you sell it. You pay a listing fee and a fee when you sell it. So I think Zibbet's $10 a month. And I think it's really worth it. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you know, if you're gonna have a shop, I think it's worth it. I mean, I don't know, Mary Kay, you tell me. I mean, I'm not up on, you know what, I used to have an Etsy shop, and I used to sell stuff, tons of jewelry and stuff through my Etsy shop. Handmade jewelry, jewelry supplies, all kinds of stuff. And you guys, that was years ago, and I got burned out. You know, I got burned out because, like, I don't know, for myself. Then I was working too, working another job, and, you know, kids and everything else you got going on. Sometimes all that extra just isn't worth the effort. Hi, Phaedra. I loved your video. You guys go over and watch Phaedra's video. She did a video where she showed her, which is gorgeous, by the way. She made a seed packet gratitude journal. It's awesome. Loved it. Love the seed packets. Love the color. Love all the cool bits and pieces that you did. Very good. Very nice. So, Mary Kay, I haven't used it, but Stacy swears by it. Stacy Pink Little Crafters. So I say try it out. Hey, Sandy. You're trying making a wedding album for your cousin's wedding gift? That's awesome. Joni, you can sell it on Etsy, but I bet you can sell it on Zibbet too, and it'd be cheaper. $10 a month. $10 a month to list your stuff. And there's also de-stashed groups. I agree. Lala says she sells on Lego or OfferUp. I don't know that. My kids sell on Mercury. Have you guys heard of that? My kids sell their stuff on Mercury. It's kind of cool, but I mean, it wasn't anything I was familiar with. So, I'm going to add some of my hot pink to this page, to this paper. I'm going to add my hot pink to this paper. Oh, I appreciate you too, Mary Kay. I love you guys. You're my peeps. You are my peeps. You're my peeps. I have to say, I think I like painting on magazine pages the best. Now, maybe not everybody else does, but I like the way the texture comes out on them. Although I paint on every kind of paper, so. Good night, Cherie. You leaving us? Big hugs, girl. See you next time. Same bat channel, same bat station. Sleep good. Your phone died at the office? Oh, Liz, we love you, girl. You didn't miss anything, girl. We were just painting papers. Lynn was giving us some instruction on how to make some painting papers, okay? But we've all decided that Lynn, although well-intentioned with her instructions, needs to make a video. Because we need a video, Lynn. We need a video. I'm going to paint a few more painting papers, and then I think we're going to do the woo-woo. Who is going to stay around for some woo-woo tonight? I have to say, who watched Tuesday's woo-woo? Who participated in Tuesday's woo-woo? Who participated in Tuesday's woo-woo? We're good, Malia. How are you, Mama? We took a poll, Lynn. Yes, Lynn, now you need to make a video, okay? Because we couldn't keep up with it. Especially when you told me you poured your coffee, you're ready to go. Oh, I love you, Maria. Because we couldn't keep up with it, Lynn. Especially when you got to the part where put your nose down on it. That was like, when you told us to put our nose down on the painty paper, we were all a little bit like, okay. Lynn says, get me drunk enough and I'll paint my boobs and go viral. You are ridiculous. Oh my God. You are so ridiculous. I told you what my 12-year-old told me, right? She told me that bras are overrated. I have these like videos of her when she was really little. She had to find one of my bras or one of the other girls' bras, and she was like, I want a bra, I want a bra. So I showed it to her, and now, you know, she's 12, and she's, unfortunately, we come from a family of very well endowed women, and it happens at a very young age. And, you know, for a young 12-year-old, it's very traumatic, sort of, you know. And so she was like, she was hilarious. She was kind of like, she said boobs are overrated. Lynn, that will be one of your specials. Liz said, hey Renee, we love you, girl. So, Lynn, you have us all painting with our nose, and we haven't even, we're only drinking coffee here, so painting with your nose with only drinking coffee is, oh my gosh. Guys, the other thing is this fan in here. It is like, it blows everything, but I have to have it because I can't, my other crafting space, I didn't need it. What were you going to make a video? She bought someone's scrapbook that's more than 100 years old. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Malia. You bought it at an antique market in on the East Coast. Okay, Barb says, I went to an art weekend. It was one of those where you were to paint something and then ask the paper if it wanted more paint. What? Oh my God, Barb. That would definitely be a woo-woo painting. Okay, that would be woo-woo. Good night, Mary Kay. Big hugs. The leader talked about someone painting her boobs. Oh no, someone painting their boobs. Oh, Malia, I would have bought it too. I would have thought that would have been great. Oh my God, Barb. That would have been, you know what? Okay, so there's, used to belong to this artist co-op here. I don't do art. It's not a co-op, it's a guild, artist guild here. And, and one of the women does these paintings where it's a Japanese technique. And one of you guys can enlighten me of what it is because I can't remember the name of it. But it's where you like paint actual objects and you make prints out of them. It's a Japanese technique. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, but she like, you know, paints fish and different things and then makes prints of them. Actual fish. Like you paint on the fish and then you put this special paper on it. So, you know, every month, one of us, you have to do like, every month you have to do something where you, like an art opening, right? And so she painted a person. She had a person sit in the window and she painted them. They weren't naked, but could have been. Do you know what I mean? They were like, anyway, I'm sure she does a similar thing. Ridiculous, yeah? You're wondering if you asked the grass. Hi, love. Hi, Luz. Buona notte. Yes. Yes, it perfectly right, yes. It's a Japanese technique, yes. Anyway, she painted, and so she used to have people sit and, like, I don't know. If you guys had been there, you would have laughed so hard. She would have people come, and you know what? They all wanted to be painted. So one night, and they were girls, like in bikinis or whatever, right? And I'm assuming that she knew most of the people that came, or, you know, because when it's your art opening, usually ask your friends, right? Well, one night, of course, a bunch of drunk guys came. And you know what they were asking to have painted? I was like, thank you, God, I'm leaving now. I don't need to see anybody's naughty bits being painted. They can have their naughty bits being painted, but I don't need to be there to watch it. You had to act out your painting, and you respectfully declined. You know, Barb, I get it. I get it. Malia said she once had a bus driver that it was also a new model. And then she said, let me just tell you, for the model, he was a man, he was about 60 at the time. Hey, takes all kinds. So Renee says that she talks to the plants and she asks them before she picks them. The leader gave you many, 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 many chances to act it out. Barb, I have to say, I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall to watch a Barb Owen act out her paintings, okay? I'm sorry, Barb, I love you. I would have been laughing until I cried. You guys, if I had to act out my paintings, forget it. I paint on trash. So, like, what? How do you act that out? How do you act out paintings on trash? Malia, she said, Liz said, that's a colorful bus driver. What a joke. Tara said, maybe we should try Lynn painting with our nose or blind and share it. You guys, I love you guys so much. Lynn, all right, now we're waiting, Lynn. Now you're going to paint blindfolded and act it out for us, right? How do you act out a flyer? I don't know. Barb said it would have been ugly. You guys, how could you act out this painting? I painted on trash. Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you for the laugh, I need. Lynn, I'm still envisioning you painting with your nose. Can you imagine? Excuse me, I have to paint with my nose right now. I can't talk. Hello, I can't talk to you right now. I have to go paint with my nose. It was one of those intuitive paintings. I failed on all counts. I was done in about 2 hours and lasted. Oh no! Oh, you were done in 2 hours and you had to last the whole weekend? Oh, Barb. Oh, girl, I have been to those sort of things. And you're just like asking yourself, you're like, okay, why did I say I would do this? And why am I here? I can totally relate. I can absolutely relate. I can totally, absolutely relate. I get it. It's like ridiculous, but I totally get it. We were to ask the painting if it needed more paper. I just couldn't hear the paper. I love you too, Liz. You couldn't hear the paper. I couldn't hear the paper either. Oh my God. Oh, Lynn. Oh my God. Lynn. Barb, you make me laugh. Exactly right. What did you say, Malia? Malia said what? Recycle, not trash. Okay, Liz. Yes, you're right. Recycle, not trash. Lynn says she has a friend who teaches intuitive painting. Lynn, is this going to go sideways? Are we going to all hear about All right, I need to let this dry. Oh my gosh, I respect her too much to take the class. Oh, Lynn, I get it. I totally get it. She respects her too much to take the class. I can get it. I totally get it. I totally understand. I totally understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. Just want to get rid of this paint. It was sad. Barb says, it was sad, Shelley. We weren't to drink coffee or tea or eat sugar the whole weekend. Oh my God. Barb, you know. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm not saying that some of you that don't talk to your paintings, please talk to your paintings. Sometimes I talk to my art if I'm like really, if I'm making something and I'm stuck or whatever, I may say like to the piece of artwork, show me what I need to do, you know, but it's more like me playing to the universe than actually talking to the painting. But I mean, I guess it could be viewed like I'm talking to the painting. I just want to use up the rest of my paint before it dries on my... Oh, Barb, I would have been... I don't know if I would have cried. Your painting screamed... Barb, you could have said your painting screamed and absolutely no alcohol. Oh, no. Barb said every night she went home and drank an entire bottle of wine. Girl, I think I'd have gone home and had like all those brownies and cookies and stuff that you didn't, and drinking coffee. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Barb, I don't know. You know, I have to say, I have experienced some of those types of things. Maybe not to that extreme, but I have. And it makes you, like, and the other thing is it depends upon where you are in your life. It's like, some of us are not in that space, you know, to really want to. I couldn't have gotten through the class without it either. I would have at least had to have a cup of coffee. I can totally relate. I can totally relate. It's like, I can relate. Okay, I've painted enough papers for today. I'm going to do, for those of you that want to stay for our little meditation, we're going to do a meditation. I want to tell you guys the experience I've had lately, and for those of you that don't know, I do, and if you're new to my channel, we always do like sort of a guided meditation at the end. Barb, I love it. Lynn would have painted with her nose. So Lynn, you know, we know that you would have painted with your nose. Barb says if she could remember her name, she'd tell us all so she could save us. So I'll tell you what's been going on with me lately, and you guys share what's going on with you. I mean, I always want to hear it. You know, we are all connected, whether we believe it or not. We all are connected. You don't have to hush. You never have to hush. So Lynn says, is her name Julie? And Barb says, no, it was a weird name, Lynn. I thought you were saying it was a weird name, like Lynn. Anyway, so what's been going on with me is I've been feeling this wider and wider expansion of my heart. And I won't say that it's been easy, because I've been going through my own stuff that's not been so easy, okay? Which has nothing to do with meditation, but just where I am in my life and what's going on with me. But I've been in the midst of feeling all of that, in the midst of feeling whatever things that I'm feeling that haven't maybe been feeling, the best or whatever, I've been feeling a heart expansion. So all I can take that as is, for myself personally, and I'm not saying you guys take it for what it is for you, is, and maybe you're not even experiencing that, is all I can say is that what it's showing me through is through the expanding of my heart, whether it's easy or not, there's growth, right? Whether things are going my way, or I'm feeling like I should be doing something else, or feeling like, you know, things are... or feeling like things, you know, should be different, I'm seeing that no matter where I am, there's this growth happening. Okay, so I'm sharing that with you because I know some of you are going through a really hard time for whatever reason. But no matter what we're going through, we always have the choice to choose other. And by choosing other, I'm saying choosing a different way to feel. I mean, there are times when we just need to gut it out and feel it and cry it out and be wherever we are. And there's times when we could choose and say, you know what? I can't do this right now. I need to choose other. And you can, and there's no right or wrong. So there's no judgment there. Somebody said something so beautiful to me this week, and it was just exactly what I needed to hear. She said, the divine doesn't judge us and hold a judgment. Only we judge ourselves and hold a judgment. And she said to me that, and it's so true, and I know it to be true through my experience, but I forget just like everyone else. She said, every night, the real purpose of sleep is to reconnect to our higher selves, into our divinity, into our divine selves, and to reconnect to the source of all being and all creation, in whatever form you choose to identify with. But it's like to plug in and to rejuvenate. And that every moment, every morning when we wake up, we're actually at a zero plate, like as at a space of zero, meaning like we don't have to carry the day before's crap with us to that day, only if we choose to. And that the divine gives us the grace to zero out, the divine, infinite spirit, whatever you want to call it, higher self, gives us the opportunity to be at that zero and to start over at zero. It's only when we pick up the baggage that we identify with, or that we've programmed ourselves with, or that we've armed ourselves with, that we create that energy for the day. And you know, I know it to be true. I know that when I put myself in a good space and I can stay in that space, and I don't have to be feeling like blissful, but in a space of just being in the moment, or just being that, and I don't allow those worries and things to creep in, that my slate is blank, and then I'm open to the newness and the possibilities of what can be, rather than me dragging my leftovers from yesterday, you know, into whatever I'm doing for the day. So I know for myself, I've had big heart expansions lately. And I know I'm not alone in this, and it's not singular to me. We all are having it, whether we're aware of it or not. And when we give ourselves the space to just be, whatever that is for ourselves, just to be with wherever we are, that heart expansion, it's happening whether we're aware of it or not, but you can feel it much more when you give yourself the chance to be present, to just be, to let go of the leftovers from the day before. Does that make sense? So this week was really profound for me. I mean, it's nothing new. I'm not saying anything to you that you don't already know. But as I'm talking to you, I'm reminding myself of the possibilities of who I am and my life are endless and open, the same way yours are. And we have every moment in Japanese, in Buddhism, they call it honimyo, from this moment on, meaning like I'm not going to carry my leftovers into the next moment. And other things, they call it getting to zero, or mindless state, or living in the moment, or being present, or that sort of energy. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So the reason I'm bringing it up is I know many of you are struggling. How do I know that? Because I can feel you. I'm an empath, just like most women are empathic, but some of us tune in a little more to what's going on, and we may notice, oh, you know, the energies that are surrounding us. We have the most powerful part of the divine energy within us as women. We are the creation energy. So what does that mean? That means that the responsibility of creating the world we want is within us. We are that birthing, creator, creation energy. And that we can, with that knowing that we are this powerful creation, creator energy. If you don't like what you have in your life right now, shift your attention. We manifest every minute of our lives, all of it, even the bad stuff, even though we don't want to, and we don't want to know that. And what I mean by that, and I'm not saying that you invite bad things into your life. What I'm saying is that we vibrate at a level, whatever we hold in our vibrational energy, whatever we hold in our thoughts. Everything's created first with a thought, and then it gathers momentum and a vibration, and it changes. That's why sometimes when you go away, or you go on a vacation, or you get away from your life, how you can get more perspective on where you were because you're not in that same environment. So if you don't like where you are right now, you are the most powerful creator creation energy possible, ever, ever, ever. Shift your focus. Make your intention, I want to be more peaceful. I want to be in more joy. I want to be in more love with myself. And put your intention on that, and then put your attention on something that feels better. And I know this works because I do it for myself, and trust me, I'm not perfect. I get caught up in my crap. I get caught up in my cycles. I get caught up in my victimhood. I get caught up with those leftovers. Like, I carry them like a badge of honor. You know, I was talking to one of my kids the other day, and I said, we were talking about something that had happened, and she was very upset. I said, well, tell me some good things, because I know she had some altercation with a friend. I said, so tell me some good things about this friend. And in that moment, all she wanted to talk about was, with how they wronged her and how they did this. I said, how is it that we hold on to these wrongs? And I do it too. We hold on to how somebody's wronged us or mistreated us like a badge of courage, like a Santa Claus sack full of treasure. And it's really just crap, right? But when we stop and we go, let me shift my focus and let me just hold on to the good things. And as she started just talking about the good things that this friend or this person had brought to her life, she started to feel better and better and better. And then at some point she said, yeah, they did a couple things that were like not kosher, but for the most part, this person's been completely available and supportive to me for the whole time. And it was just a shift in perspective. Nothing changed, right? Nothing had changed. We all have that same capability. I mean, trust me, I'm telling you, as I share with you, I'm telling myself, right? I'm telling myself. So this heart opening and this heart shifting that I've had this week, that's available to all of you, that I know you've all had, maybe you're just not in touch with it, is been about unconditional love for myself first and foremost. Taking care of self first, okay? And no limitation on what that can be. So maybe taking care of myself is having a glass of wine or having a cup of coffee or soaking in a bathtub. Or maybe taking care of myself is laughing really hard and painting recycled papers and hanging out with you. Or maybe taking care of myself is just saying no. Maybe saying no. No, I'm not available for that. Even though I am, because I don't really want to do it. But maybe taking care, maybe self-care really is, I see the divine in you and I send you love. To myself. I see the divine in me and I send myself love. I see the divine in me and I send myself love. Because through raising my vibration of love, not raising my vibration of I'm too fat, I'm too old, I can't fit into those pants, I don't have enough of this or enough of that, or I'm not whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? So if I'm loving myself, if I'm sending myself the vibration of love instead of the vibration of other, love or other, Love is going to help me get through what I need and come out on the other end. Does that make sense? It is a good practice to drop your mental stuff. It totally is. But if you're creating through your mental stuff, so if we create, we are the creation of our world. And if we're creating through the mental body first, right? First goes to the mental before it comes to the physical. If we're creating in the mental body first, all we have to do is what? Change our thoughts. That is it. That is it. Now, I'm not saying you can't pick up your Santa Claus bag of crap. You can, anytime. But I'm asking you for this next, when we start to do this meditation in a few minutes, and for those of you that want to get your water to have energized water, go get it. It's awesome. It's awesome, Joni. Okay, Phaedra, it's only as hard as this moment. Okay, so for just this moment, can you say to yourself, I see the divine in myself and I send myself love. Words hold a vibration, thoughts hold a vibration. Haven't you ever watched a funny movie? It didn't have anything to do with you, and at the end you felt better? Right? Vibration. Thoughts are vibrations. Vibrations create reality. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything. Everything, everything. Barb says a wise teacher told her, learn the lesson and forget the experience. That's very true. Okay, so, okay, I'm just going to be so blunt with you at this moment, Lala. I'm just going to be blunt with you because I'm being blunt with myself. It's only as hard as we make it. We condition ourselves to say, work hard, not work fun, not work easy. We condition ourselves to say, these are patterns and they're conditions and they're thought processes that we've given ourselves. We've given it to ourselves. We have given it to ourselves. So I'm asking you, each one of you, just to sit for a second and say to yourself, you are the divine. You are it. You are the maker of your dreams. There's no one outside of you. There's no magic wand outside of you saying, you get this and you don't get that. It is us. It is the conditions in which we allow ourselves to stay. When we no longer find it, sometimes some of us have to get so deep in the crap that we have to go, I don't want this anymore, before we feel like we can push ourselves out. You know, and it's like, I'm done, you guys. I'm done with not loving myself enough. I mean, or loving myself, period, or sending myself love. It's like, I'm done with work hard. I want work fun, work easy. Like, I have this friend, and, you know, I look at her life, and she doesn't, it's not perfect, but everything comes easy, effortless, and enjoyable to her. You know why? Because you know what she says to me all the time? My life is easy, effortless, and enjoyable. My life is easy, effortless, and enjoyable. My life is easy, effortless, and enjoyable. And I'm like, and you know what? Her life is easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. And it works. So I'm inviting you to try that. I'm inviting you to try it this week. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. You're the computer programming of your own self. Love can erase everything, but it's self-love. It's not the kind of love that I'm going to love you and then you're going to give me the love I need. It is, I'm going to love me, and through that expression and that vibration, I'm feeling so good that you feel that love. it's best to say, you know, it's like, I'm just telling you what I've been going through. And trust me, I'm the queen of wallowing in my crap, okay? I'm the queen of it. I am the queen of wallowing in my crap. I am the queen of wallowing in my crap. Until I'm just like, okay, I'm wallowing in my crap and that's not working. So maybe I'll try something else. You know? I mean, easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Write it down. My life is easy, effortless, and enjoyable. I give and receive easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. Everything comes to me easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. Right? And sometimes I get mad at my friend, okay? I'm like, why is her life so good? Right? To myself. That's terrible, right? But why is her life so good? Because she programs her life to be easy, effortless, and enjoyable. And I don't have him program mine like that all the time. Right? It's like stupid. It's like so silly. So today is a new day for all of us. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Lala, I love you. You're here for a reason. We're all here together. We're all connected, okay? Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. That's my program. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. I give and receive easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. Everything comes to me easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. Right? Why not? Why not try it? We tried the other. Why not try it? I'm telling you, and I've lived my life where I've had miracle after miracle after miracle come in ways that I could not imagine having it come. Like all kinds of stuff. And then I still get myself in a funk. And I allow whatever, and I live, and I sink to the bottom of my crap, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta get out. The life, right? The easy. Everything should be easy, easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. So if everything starts with a thought, and everything is a vibration, and all you need to do is reprogram your thoughts. And it doesn't have to happen like, you don't have to go like, well, I feel like crap. And because sometimes we like to feel like that. Right? Sometimes it's familiar. Suffering is familiar. It's like a familiar thing, right? So you just find a tiny thought that feels better. Watch a funny movie. Just shift your perspective just a little so that there's an opening. So that there's a floodgate of an opening. You know, it reminds me of this most ridiculous thing, but you know how like you see those blow up pools and they get like a pinhole in them? Or the above ground pool, they get a pinhole and then water starts to drip out. And then all of a sudden, like you stick your finger over it, but then the water goes more and more and then the floodgates open, right? That's the way love works. That's the easy, effortless, and enjoyable. And guess what? Because we're plugged in every night to renew and rejuvenate, plugged into our higher self, the divine, whatever you want to call it, every morning we can change. So like, or any minute you can change. We're only limited by our thoughts. How those people wrote all those books like Think and Grow Rich, and they really did, you know? It's like we're powerful creators. We just get caught up in the cycle of watching news, bringing ourselves down, eating things that don't make us feel better, finding ourselves in a slump, and then we attract the same sort of energetic people, and then we wonder, like, why do we feel like crap? Right? Like, oh my gosh, somebody just called me and dumped on me. What am I doing? Like, why do I feel like crap? My sister just called and did this. My brother just called and did that. My aunt just called and did this. Or the mailman brought my package and it was all ruined, right? Because we're sort of tapped into that. We're like creators, and so we're tapped into that energy. We're plugged into that energy that's going to sustain the feeling that we hold most. That's how that guy, who was it, the person that laughed himself into remission, cancer remission? It wasn't It wasn't Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Who was it? It was who was the New Age speaker, like in the 50s or 60s, that was like diagnosed with terminal cancer, and then they told him just to go home and die, and then he went home and he said, okay, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die laughing. So he just got all these movies of like slapstick movies, and he laughed. Norman Cousins laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed until he was in remission. Nothing changed but the energy that he put in, right? Just like our children don't listen to a damn word we say until they go through the experience of it themselves. We do the same thing. So all these people have lived before us and told us all that we can be the creators of our lives and told us all these things, and then we still fall into the crap, right? Good night, Malia. We love you. We'll put you in the woo-woo, girl. But yes, definitely put your week away for good. I hear you. So I'm inviting all of you tonight to bring into your meditation easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably whatever it is that you want to receive and have in your life. I'm inviting you to put a tiny hole in your above ground pool of whatever is bothering you, and that tiny hole is love. Self-love, self-gratitude, self-awareness, kindness to you. I hear you, Taz. I mean, yes, you can forgive those people, but how about you just live in love and let them do their life? You know, I have children in their 20s, okay? I don't remember being this way, but if my mother was still alive, I bet you she would tell you I was this way. Kids in their 20s are assholes. I'm sorry. They think they know everything. They're just assholes. You know, they just are, like in many ways. And you know what I decided? I decided that my kids can be whatever they want to be. I'm not getting into it. I am not getting into it. I am not going to engage in their drama. I'm not engaging in it. I'm just going to hold the space for myself. And you know what? Pretty soon, all the little things that they're like bickering amongst themselves and doing whatever, it's done. Like, and I didn't even have to get into it. So for me, they're my greatest teacher lately. So I don't have to worry about forgiving them. All I have to do is love myself. Focus on my vibration of happiness, easy, effortless, and enjoyable. My vibration of love. And it just falls away. It just falls away. And I don't even have to engage in it. I didn't have to forgive them. I didn't have to get into it. I didn't even have to know about it. I just had to hold my space of love for me. It's the hardest thing sometimes, right? It's easy, effortless, enjoyable. It's easy to hold that space for myself. You know, I'm telling myself, it's easy holding it for myself. It's not easy not getting sucked back into their drama. But I'm not doing it because it doesn't serve me. And it doesn't serve them, because then I spiral down and then they moved on to something else and I've held on to it. Does that make sense? It's so silly. So get your water. Tonight's meditation, we're going to focus on easily, effortless, and enjoyable. We're just going to focus on life being easy, effortless, and enjoyable, and receiving everything that we need. And in that, putting a little tiny pinprick in our above ground pool of love, so that the floodgates of self-love and love and easy, effortless, and enjoyable energies flow to us with love, with grace. With love and with grace. And please bring anybody else you'd like to bring into the energy work with you. It's up to them and their higher self. If they want to receive it, it's up to them. And if they don't, it's fine too. It's totally up to them. Okay. All you need to do to participate is inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. You can always include where you live and include your pets, anyone else. You can include your job, your car. You can include anything and anywhere that you spend time with. Okay? And And all you need to do is inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Receive and release. Receive and release. Imagine yourself in a column of light. When you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to go deep, deep, deep into the earth. And give your column of light deep roots, deep into the heart of the earth. Let's ask the earth to physically bless us with her energy. Some of you may feel a warm sensation come over your body. Some of you can think it. Some of you can feel it. Some of you just can know that this energy is flooding your column of light. I see this beautiful energy like golden light. Feel this beautiful golden earth energy rising up through your roots, through your column of light, filling your feet and ankles, calves and knees, thighs and hips, feeling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, filling your waist, feel it rising up your spine, filling your heart, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your throat and neck, your head and face, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to the earth. I'd like you to focus on your column of light above your head and give your column of light the suggestion, heart of creator creation energy, heart of the central sun. And with that, your energy is right there, deep in the heart of creator creation energy, deep in the heart of the central sun. Give your column of light roots deep in the heart of the central sun, the same way you did in the heart of the earth. Let's ask our awareness to feel this connection. Let's ask this beautiful central sun energy, this beautiful creator creation energy, this beautiful divine energy to flow through our column of light. I see this energy like beautiful diamonds, but you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. Directions. Feel it filling the top of your head, your face and neck, your throat, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and to earth. Now let's focus on the point of light where we connect to the heart of the earth, where our roots are. And on the inhale, I want you to call back in and receive all of the pieces of you that you've allowed to leave. Sometimes we give our energy away. Sometimes others take our energy from us. Sometimes we just get scared and it goes. So on the inhale, I want you to see your energy all returning to you like beautiful pieces of diamond light, beautiful pieces of silvery puzzle pieces returning to your column of light. And on the exhale, I want you to see like all kinds of wires, like telephone wires, like an old-fashioned telephone switchboard where those wires are sucked right back to the origin, right? Where they're just like a retractable thing going right back to where it came. Ready? Breathe yourself back in, focusing on the heart of the earth. Ready? Breathe yourself back in and send out anything that's not you. Receive yourself and let go of anything that's not you. One more time. Receive yourself and let go of anything that's not you. Let's focus on the point of light 6 feet below your feet and all the points of light between. Receive yourself fully and completely back into this energy center. And on the exhale, send back those little telephone wires back to their origin. Send them back and they go easily, effortless, and enjoyable. Ready? Breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. 1 foot below your feet, call your pieces back in. You don't even need to know why they left. And on the exhale, I want you to send back energy that is not yours back to the origin of which it came. Ready? Receive yourself 1 foot below your feet. Ready? Breathe yourself back in and let go of anything that doesn't belong to you. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Focus on the base of your spine. Invite the pieces and the parts of you back into your body personality. Ready? Breathe them back in. And push out anything. See those telephone wires returning to sender. Ready? Let go of anything that's not yours. Receive yourself fully and completely. And pull out anything, sending it back to its origin that's not you. Receive yourself back in and let go of anything else. One more time. Receive and release. Focus on your lower abdomen. Call the pieces and the parts of you back into your body personality. Just see them returning like little specks of diamonds, just coming back in like you're a magnet right there, and you're pulling yourself back in. And on the exhale, all those telephone wires, pull them out and let them automatically go back to their source. Ready? Receive yourself back in and let go of anything else. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Focus on your waist. Give your body personality permission to receive yourself fully and completely, calling all of your energy back into this area. And take those telephone wires and let them go right back to where they came. Ready? Receive yourself back in and let go of anything else. Receive and release. Receive and release. Focus on your heart. Give your heart a big window. On the inhale, receive yourself fully and completely back into this energy center. And on the exhale, I want you to physically pull out anything, anyone that has corded you in this place, any hurt, any pain, anything. You want to take it and let those telephone cords go back to where they came. Ready? Receive yourself back in and pull out anything else. Remember, they can come from both sides. So see yourself physically reaching with both hands as if you're sitting in front of, you're standing behind or to the side of yourself, pulling out the front, pulling out the back. Unplug anything anyone sent to you, any hurtful thoughts, broken hearts, disillusion, anything, anytime somebody expected something of you you couldn't give, let it go. Ready? Breathe yourself fully and completely back in and pull out those cords. Ready? Pull them out. Breathe yourself back in. Pull them out. Receive yourself back in. Pull those cords out. Receive. And pull out all that energy that doesn't belong to you. Ready? Pull it out. One more time. And physically image yourself pulling out any cords, anything that's stuck in there that's not you, and it goes right back to its source. Ready? Let it go. Good job. Allow your attention to rise to your throat. And breathe yourself back in. You're going to breathe back in all the words you wish you'd never said and all the ways that you were stifled from speaking your truth, knowing all it does is come back to you as love. And on the exhale, pull out. Physically see yourself pulling out any energy that's not yours, like cords. Like you're unplugging something, and let it go back. Let it retract automatically back in to where it came from. Ready? Receive yourself back in. Unplug everything else. Plug yourself back in. Receive yourself back in. Unplug everything else. Let it go. Pull it out. Receive yourself back in. Let go of anything else. Receive yourself fully and completely back in your throat. Your self-expression, your voice. Receive yourself fully and completely back in. And unplug. Pull out those plugs and send them back to their source. Breathe yourself back in. Let go of anything else. One more time. Receive and release. Focus on the energy center between the center of your forehead and the center right above, between your eyebrows and the center of your forehead. Receive yourself fully and complete awareness back in this energy center. Ready? Breathe yourself back in. Let go of anything else. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive yourself fully and completely back into this energy center. Ready? Receive and release. Receive yourself back in. Let go of anything else. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Focus 1 foot above your head. Call yourself fully and completely back into your body personality here. Ready? Receive and release. 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 Focus 6 feet above your head. Receive yourself fully and completely back into your energy center now. Ready? 6 feet above your head. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Focus where you meet in the heart of creator creation energy, the heart of the central sun, the heart of the divine, where your roots are. Receive yourself fully and completely back into your awareness and this point of light and all those in between. Ready? Receive fully and completely. And let go of anything else. Receive and release. Receive and release. I want you to let me know when you feel this energy coming from your hands. Ready? Tell me, or you can feel it anywhere in your body to let me know. Focus on your hands. You can put one hand on your water, the other on your heart. Ready? Tell me when you feel it. Let me know when you feel it. go. I want you to put your intention right now. Everything in my life comes to me. All the things I require and desire easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. Imagine an infinity symbol starting in the heart of creator creation, crossing through your heart and deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive love from the divine source and the earth, and on the exhale, give back love to the divine source and the earth. Ready? Receive in love and give in love. Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. I want you to focus on a place in the earth, and always include your home, the ocean, the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, wherever you'd like to focus. Ready? Receive this energy, and I want you to send it out to wherever you are thinking of. It could also include people as well. Ready? All you need to do is think of them one time. Ready? Receive and give. Put your hands on your heart. Receive and give to yourself. Receive it and send it to yourself. Receive and give. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. Please feel free to share anything that you'd like to share. There's no right or wrong. I'm sorry it was buffering. You know, can't do anything about it. I need to like deal with getting a new modem or something. You feel good? Oh, good. I'm glad. There's no right or wrong, you know? You are all perfect. There is no right or wrong. I guess I can do more layers on these painting papers. Oh, you're welcome. I love you, Barb. You have no idea how much I love you. I'm grateful that you guys are in my life. Thank you for being here. You feel wonderful? Oh, good, Lala. Remember that this energy work stays here and is just as powerful in a replay, so you can listen to it anytime. You know, I have some... You guys, it's not me personally, so I come back and listen too because it's not me. I mean, it is me, but it isn't me. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Amberly, love you, girl. Yeah, sometimes the energy, the energy, you still receive it if I go offline. You know what it is? Sometimes the energy, the outlets can't handle it. You know, it just happens. Your painty papers, oh good. Okay, so Linda says that, thank you, Linda, it was wonderful. Thank you for being here with me. She says her painty papers are posted on the Crafting Mamas Facebook group, and she has 2 videos she posted before, so everybody can go over and look at Linda's painty papers. They're awesome. I felt a real opening for all of us. I hope you guys all felt it too. After a wild week, it was just what the doctor ordered. Girl, I had a wild week too. Lynn wants to know, did you use your nose to do your painting papers? Oh, I'm glad, Lola. I'm glad it helped. It helps me too, you guys. Linda says not this time, Lynn. Next time she's going to use her nose. You guys, we receive what we need to receive. But remember, easy, effortless, and enjoyable. There's no reason for it not to be. Easy, effortless, and enjoyable. I have paint under my fingernails, you guys. This is what I get when I do painting papers, and I even cut my fingernails. I still have them. Oh, I appreciate a thumbs up. Thank you. The painty nose papers. Oh my God, now we're never going to see. Now all I'm just thinking about people with their nose on the paper. Yeah, I felt some big heart openings for all of us. You know, we can get our lessons easily, effortless, and enjoyable. Guys, we can get our lessons easy, effortless, and enjoyable. Oh my gosh, pain under my nails. Hey, I remind myself too. Thank you, Linda. It was wonderful having all you guys hang out with me. I love you. You're crazy. You're so crazy, Lynn. I love you. I don't know who's... I think Stacy at Pink Poodle Crafters. Liz says that where she usually feels calm after our meditation tonight, you felt oddly energized. It was a heart opening, Liz. It's just a heart opening for all of us. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to sleep more soundly than you've ever slept, and you won't even need as much sleep. But yeah, I feel energized too. It was a big heart opening. You guys, we let other people court us. We let other... Sweet dreams to you too, Lola. We let other people court us with their thoughts. Our thoughts are our most powerful tool. And so we love you, Phaedra. And thank you for the video on the shoulder thing, you know. I wish you guys could see it. I have like a little 2-inch gecko. His little body's like this big and his little tail's longer. He just came over to do the woo-woo with me. Very cute. Love you, Phaedra. You guys go over and check out Phaedra's channel. It's Phaedra Jones, and you can click on her name right next to you. Good night, Lori. I'm glad you hung out with us. You guys, sometimes we just need a reminder, and we're all here. We're in this together. We are in this. God bless you too, Lori. Big hugs to you. Big hugs. I love you, girls. You're gonna feel energized. Come back and listen to it again, but you all had a heart opening for yourselves. All letting more love and more light of who you are into you. All of it. All of us. We're not separate, you know? We think we are, but we're not. Big hugs. Good night, Lynn. Love you. I think Stacy's on Pink Poodle Crafters. If you belong to her Patreon group, she's on now. And who else is this weekend? My head's a sieve. I think Carla Cage Fish will be back on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if Jessica's doing hers. Jessica Rapp does hers, I think, Sundays at 4 or 5. But show each other some love and go support each other. Okay. I love you guys. And, you know, thank you for for hanging out, for painting papers with me, and for, you know, being here for yourself, you know, being for the heart opening we've all had. Oh, Lala, I have the same issue. Sometimes logins are not my favorite thing. Good night, Liz. See you. Yes, good night. See you again. Good night, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you on Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday. You've been doing, and go over and check out Amberly's Arttober videos. Good night, everybody. Big hugs.